Hey everybody, Cam here with another super short film Sunday. I got Lion El Aton with me here. He is the founder of FILM CRUX. He's posted a compilation of 13 of the best sci-fi short films, and we're going to go through a few of those and then get some feedback on why he chose them and what he thinks about them.
Thanks for inviting me, by the way.
Yeah, no problem, man.
FILM CRUX is a blog for filmmakers. It has everything filmmakers need. I just made everything that I needed when I started filmmaking, and I'm a good friend of Cameron. So.
Oh yeah. We've known each other for about 15 years. Lion's been a huge inspiration to me and a lot of other filmmakers, and you know he's always pushing me to try harder and do new things. And yeah, I like having conversations with you and talking to you about filmmaking, man. It's good times. You said you wanted to watch Leviathan first. That's the first one that he has on the blog here.
Yeah, we can check out Leviathan. This one's really kind of mind-blowing. It's by Ruairi Robinson. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong, but I think he was the writer of the screenplay for Fight Club.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was the screenwriter for Fight Club. Which, nice. If you needed any more proof that this is dope,
yeah.
I don't know what I mean.
That's awesome.
But,
I love Fight Club.
Yeah, it was one of the films that really got me into filmmaking in the first place. So.
Oh, really?
That's cool. Yeah, and that screenplay just seems really difficult to write.
Yeah, yeah. It's the Leviathan. Well, this is the teaser. It's just a teaser, right?
Yeah, it's like a short film proof of concept.
Okay.
So, it's called a teaser for the hypothetical full-length feature if it ever got made.
So they never made the full length then?
No, not yet. I know some studios were interested in buying it and making it.
So my question is, are those real actors right there, or is that all visual effects?
This is what's so crazy about this short is that it looks like they're real actors. It's so insane.
Yeah.
But what he did is he did motion capture for all of these VFX characters that were built. So the characters are 3D models technically, but they're motion capture, like a real person would wear a motion capture suit.
Okay.
And act out all the roles, and then he would import all that information into After Effects or whatever programs he was using.
Nice.
And then that would animate the characters into the scene. So that's why it feels so real. It feels so weighty. It's because they're real motions of real humans put on 3D model characters. And since they're in suits, you don't need all the detail of faces and stuff to be that.
Yeah.
Amazing. So it works really well.
Damn.
Have you seen these before now? Is this your first time watching it?
I've watched it a while ago when you recommended it to me, like I think 5 years ago. But I forgot how good it looks.
Yeah, it looks. It's amazing, right?
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Like doesn't age.
No, it really doesn't. And the VFX even look a lot better than a lot of like AAA Hollywood movies.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
There's a way to do VFX that doesn't require an enormous budget, and I think he had like a really small, like a tiny micro budget for this short film.
Huh.
He maybe had some budget from like, I don't know, the Canadian Film Institute or the New Zealand Film Institute, somewhere, and Montreal Film Society, something like that.
Yeah.
And he made the whole film on that. He made most of it himself. Had some VFX artists doing the work. He put the whole thing together himself, wrote it all, came up with all the concepts. Like a one-man project with some help from the side.
Almost looks kind of like a whale.
Yeah, I saw a talk with him, and he was saying he based it kind of on the story of Moby Dick. But in a sci-fi landscape. So
oh, really?
Yeah, foreign moon or planet, but these people go to prison there, and to work off their sort of prison internment, they serve as basically miners who basically hunt these giant creatures for like a rare resource that they have. But he based it on like a whale and some other creatures, and he just like scaled it up humongously. He based it on old myths of Leviathans and like Greek mythology. It's pretty badass.
That's awesome.
Juspion 3D, it's the same kind of thing. It's based on, I think, a real character from, I don't know if it's from the 1950s or 60s, probably from Japan. And it might have got translated into Brazil, where the creator, Rafael Segnini, he wanted to, maybe watched it as a kid or something, and he was maybe inspired by it. And I think he made a modern day version of this. I don't know if it's just inspired by older things.
Okay.
But I think it's from an actual show, maybe.
Yeah.
That used to really exist.
Yeah, it looks like Ultraman or one of those kind of things.
Yeah. All the sort of predecessors to Power Rangers and the predecessors to like, the Guyver and all the weird
Gundam and all that. Yeah.
Classic super 80s flavored sci-fi.
Oh, wow. The big power suit.
Right. You could definitely see all the influences immediately. Especially for people who like used to watch the Godzilla movies or any of the Japanese giant monster films.
Yeah. Well, I was huge into Power Rangers when I was a kid.
Yeah, me too. And even this does. It takes everything cool about these classics and it modernizes it,
Oh, yeah.
Makes it more serious.
Well, it's because we're all grown up now,
Exactly.
Not kids anymore.
Yeah, we have all the same influences, but with better taste.
Oh, yeah. Well, I remember, like, when I was a kid, the most impactful thing to me during the Power Rangers was the Green Ranger.
Oh, definitely. Twisted. The darkest one, right?
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah. Old school.
Super 80s. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I like the music too.
Oh, right. These VFX are stunning. I don't know how one guy or a small team can do this.
Oh, one guy for this?
Yeah. I don't know if he had other people helping him. Maybe he did, but he might have had like a small team. But it was like it was like another like sort of small, ultra small project. This isn't a big thing.
Super talented.
Crazy talented.
Oh, hell yeah, transforming. Yes.
I had a feeling you'd like this one.
Well, the music reminds me of how I forced my family through Dragon Ball.
I know.
And Super.
That's what I thought immediately. As soon as I heard it, it's crazy Dragon Ball vibes.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's funny that this is bringing out all those memories.
Right.
That and Gundam Wing. Like Gundam, I would watch Gundam Wing religiously.
Yeah. Gundam Wing, which is another Toonami one. And you feel those vibes when you see these guys flying around the spaceships,
Yeah.
I think someone should make a sort of a space commander type. There used to be a show in USA a long time ago in the 90s called Wing Commander Academy. Have you ever seen that?
I heard about it. I haven't watched that one yet. Not yet.
I think someone should make a live action, kind of almost like Battlestar Galactica, but a live action just about space fighters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think they're doing it with a movie for the new Star Wars, movie like Rogue Squadron or something. But I think it would make a really good show about space fighter pilots. Who wouldn't want to follow that?
Well, it's kind of disappointing that it would be. I mean, I'm not a huge Star Wars fan, but I enjoy watching them. But these newer Star Wars stuff that's been coming out, the only thing that I've liked so far has been Mandalorian and Rogue One. That was it.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you, and I think everyone universally basically agrees on that.
They're on the right track now for sure. Hopefully they keep it up.
Yeah.
But you never know, you never know with those things. The next one is Apocalypse Now.
Exactly.
And I liked Apocalypse Now. I don't know if it's going to be related to that at all, but that was a
It
good
won't
film.
be, not even in the slightest.
That was a good
But
film too.
this guy, Michael Matthews, I think he's a South African director. I found out that he actually made one of my favorite movies of the year, which is Love and Monsters. He's the director of Love and Monsters.
Oh yeah, I love that movie. That was a really good movie.
He's actually the director of this. I think this, because it did so well, was how he got basically the job, or how he got to make the film Love and Monsters.
And I liked. The only thing disappointing about it was that there wasn't enough of the monsters. I wanted more monsters. That was awesome. You know?
I think that was the point, though, because I think they probably set it up to be maybe a trilogy or something.
Oh, okay.
I think if you get like iRobot, or not iRobot, but I Am Legend, where you don't want to see more of the monsters, that's when you're getting into trouble. Where the whole movie I Am Legend is great until they start showing you all the monsters too much. And it's like, if it's hard to make the monster like a crazy level, you really want to show it less, and you want people to be scared of the idea of the monster more. Yeah. Because if you do that, like even in stuff like Let the Right One In, I think that's a perfect example.
Oh yeah. Little girl.
Making it really scary without showing really anything. Yeah. You know, you don't really see any monsters.
Yeah, because
it's hard to do that.
Well, they you know, it was a little girl most of the movie until she was like hiding in the shadows, and then you would see little things like long tongue or like teeth, or you know what I mean. But it was so subtle and so quick that you really didn't even notice it. You know, you'd have to play it back. Right. Yeah.
And it made it more scary. In fact, one of the scariest movies, I always tell people this because no one ever thinks this is a horror movie, to me, is Signs.
Oh, I love Signs. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Great, right? Yep. And spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't seen it, but Signs, you don't see anything clearly until the very end of the movie, like the last real scene of the movie.
And it's like the reflection in the glass, right? Or like the sun's blinding you a little bit to where you don't really fully see it. Yeah. Exactly.
Which is really, that's how you really do it, because your idea of what's scary is always worse than the reality, especially when your particular idea of scary can be tailored to you. You'll project as the audience what's terrifying to you onto the creature. Right. You know, whatever's the most scary creature you can imagine, and if the creature doesn't at least rise to that level when you see it, people will kind of be let down, you know, and then it'll break their fear, sort of. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah. It takes you out of the immersion. You know, I knew because I played the Kuska on the big screen. I had it in a theater, and I watched it in the theater, and I knew right away the moment that I fucked up. Because I was like, oh man, because the jazz hands that come over the shoulder when he's about to kill him, that was fucking terrible. I should have not done that. But that was a mistake. Mistake number one right there. The whole film was fine, you know, until that part.
Oh, it was great.
So there's Apocalypse Now. Ooh, I like the credit cards.
Awesome, right?
Jeez.
My name is Baxter Zevchenko. I'm filtered through a veil of tears.
Some good coloring on those eyes, man.
The cops think I killed
Amazing, right? I love how lived in everything feels. It feels so real because there's so much detail and wear and tear and dirt and grime.
Oh, yeah.
You know? Elysium does a really good job of that, and I feel like this short does an excellent job of making everything feel weighted and like it's a real universe.
Oh, God.
And that is? This is cocaine, Sparky.
No cocaine?
Yeah.
Cocaine?
Jesus fuck.
What is it they use for that in movies?
Probably in this movie, it's probably cocaine.
Oh, like real cocaine?
I don't know what they use, actually. If someone gives you cocaine, kids, I think drugs are expensive. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. Don't do it.
Don't do drugs even in the apocalypse.
No fucking way.
What is that?
I'm not sure you've adequately prepared me for this. It's an elemental, pure electricity. Equal parts bloodlust and night.
Oh God, it's way bigger than I thought it was.
It's a biggie.
Yeah,
shit.
huge.
We call it a tick. Feed it to goats.
I mean, I'd be
strays.
shitting my pants.
Fuck!
Definitely. You stay in the circle? That's the question.
I'd be
Soon
running.
enough. They get too big to handle because what it really wants is a fresh young life force. Catch my drift. Stay in the circle, Sparky. Watch and learn.
Stay in the circle though. Seems like he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
thatha lo sapho into yonke
Oh.
ndim nawe mqomo kaDudu.
Oh God. Oh my God.
Still coming.
Is that circle gonna do
You're
shit?
using me as bait.
Fresh young life force, Sparky. Let's fuck this blue thing.
Fucking prick. I should be angry. I should be really fucking angry. And I am. I should be terrified. I should be really fucking terrified. And I am. But I'm also not. TV, video games. It all feels like it's been preparing me for this moment. In a twisted kind of way, this is the world I always suspected was right behind the curtain. The world is weird, fractured, and full of monsters. This is my world.
That was cool. Alright.
Yeah, I could get used to this.
Well, that makes a lot of sense now. Love and Monsters was made after that.
Yeah, right. You could definitely see
Yeah.
influence for it. That that's the kind of story he wanted to tell, which is why it's so good. You can tell he loves it. It just shows that if you're a filmmaker and you want to get something made, or you want to get attention, or you want to get on, then the easiest way to do it is just to make something that people can't ignore, something so good that it demands attention. Then you'll have the attention that you wanted,
Yeah.
This guy, he made this, and then he did Love and Monsters, and now I'm sure he's going to do something even bigger after that, because I'm sure Love and Monsters made a ton of money. If you want to get on, just make something amazing. It doesn't have to be long. Most of these shorts are like between 3 and 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then you just blow people away. And if you fail, it's no big deal. You only got better, and then just make another one and just keep going until you make something like any of the ones on this list. You know?
Well, it definitely seems like special effects are the bread and butter now. I mean, I'm sure they were a while ago, but for short films, it seems like the technology is getting more and more adapted to lower budget films. So
Definitely. It's democratizing it, which is the whole point of Film Crux. It's to try to help democratize it so that like indie filmmakers can get closer and closer to the stuff Hollywood is doing. So that budget becomes less of a restriction, and so eventually the only thing separating you from Hollywood is your skill and imagination.
Yeah.
If you're just as good as them, you can make something just as good as them.
hey, I gotta go, man. I gotta pick up my kid.
For sure.
We went off the deep end. It was fun.
Into superhero movies and anime. Yeah, we'll do.
Well, that always happens when I talk to you, man. Maybe I gotta talk to you more, so then we can catch up more.
Definitely, man. Definitely. Thanks for inviting me.
Yeah, thanks for coming. I'll talk to you later then. But I gotta get out of here. I gotta get
Okay, cool, man. Talk to you soon. Take it easy.
All right, man. Have a good one.